Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's pick a card is gonna be what people or how people see you. Okay, so we're gonna, just a heads up, maybe this is how people see you, but this is not how you see yourself. Okay, so if you feel like there's anything that doesn't resonate with you, please remember that this is how others see you. So we have 3 piles, so I'm gonna ask you to pick a deck. So we have pile number 1, we have pile number 2, and we have pile number 3. So please take a moment to focus, pause the video if you need more time. There's also gonna be a close-up so you can pick a pile. Take your time, and I'm gonna start with group number 1. Okay, group number 1, let's see how people see you. Okay, so group number 1. For group number 1, dear spirit guides, group number 1. Okay, we got justice. Seven of Cups. Oops. 3 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Okay. Something flipped. The Hermit. We'll take this one. The Queen of Wands. And an overall energy is the Lovers. Okay. So we do have a lot of air and fire energy. We have Gemini, we got Libra, we have Aquarius, mostly Libra and Gemini. We also have Virgo, and we got Leo, Sag, and Aries. Strong Leo energy. So take this as it resonates. This could be your moon, sun, and rising. So how people see you, pile number 1. I definitely feel like people see you as somebody who's a really good team player, but it almost feels like you always keep your options open just in case there's something better in life or something better shows up. But people definitely feel like you are somebody they can rely on. You're somebody who will be there for the group project, who will be there, who's a really good colleague, who's somebody who's a really good friend. You support people. And I feel like you guys are not afraid to speak your truth. I feel like you guys hold back, okay? You're somebody who's gonna observe what's happening in the room. You're somebody who's gonna listen to others. Think about the situation. Think about what they have to say. And then you're gonna go ahead and, just speak up your mind. Just say whatever you're feeling. You could be, I'm getting something about October. You could be born in October, October, July, March, and August. Okay, so you could be born in one of those months. Yeah, that was really specific, so maybe it's not going to resonate with everybody. But I feel like you guys take action really fast, but sometimes you're gonna withdraw and be like, hey, okay, now I gotta think about this. Was this the right move? Sometimes people think that you act quickly. Sometimes people think that maybe you need to take a step back. But I definitely feel like people do see you as this also really nurturing feminine energy. I feel like that some people might feel intimidated by you, not in a bad way. I feel like there's a lot of people, especially at your workplace. This could be just a few colleagues. This could be friends. There's people in your life that really, in a way, they look up to you. They feel intimidated by you, but not because they're scared of you or afraid of you, but because they have a lot of respect for you, pile number one. And I feel like you guys, I think there's people in your life that mirror you a lot. And I feel like I'm picking up this is mostly friends. It could be romantic, of course, with the lovers, but I feel like it's definitely mostly friends or platonic relationships where people just, or people feel like you mirror them. So you can show them their darker aspects. You can show them who they really are in a way, or what they need to work on. And again, I feel like people do see you as somebody who keeps their options open, but it almost feels like people see you as somebody who does have a lot of opportunities, and maybe that's why they also look up to you again. Um, they see you as somebody who, you know, somebody who always finds a way to improve themselves, especially when it comes to your career. It's like, it almost feels like in the future, people, or even right now, but also I'm getting as you get older or as you get more mature. So let's not focus on age, but as you get more and more mature, people will look up to you and be like, oh wow, look at this person. They started off from nothing and they have everything. I feel like people see you. I heard builder. I feel like people see you as somebody who builds in life, somebody who doesn't really ask for a lot of help from others, somebody who would appreciate the support they can get, but also they stand their ground, they know who they are. You're a really good thinker, so maybe your Mercury, I'm also getting, could be a mutable sign. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. Okay, anything else for pile number one? How do people see pile number one? Okay. So yeah, look at the bigger picture. Exactly. People with this Seven of Cups here, and look at the bigger picture. We got Sagittarius now, full moon in Sagittarius. So again, with this fire energy, you could have some Sagittarius in your chart. I know this is a lot of signs, so you don't have to pay a lot of attention to the signs, to the zodiac signs, but it could be in your sun, moon, rising. People again see you as, it's like doors will just open up for you one day. It's like you get to pick and choose what you want to do in life. But I feel like one of the things that they don't see sometimes, especially those that are not really close in your circle, because I don't see you guys having, maybe you know a lot of people, but I don't feel like you're an open book. I feel like those that know, those that just know most things about you, or a lot of things about your life and what you've been through, those are the people that you keep close to your heart. But then there's people in your life who, of course, just know the smaller portion of what's going on in your life, or a small percentage of what's going on in your life. And when they look at this bigger picture, it just looks like everything works out for you. It's like luck is just there, luck is on your side. But what they don't see is that you actually work for this. You worked for this, and you're doing things on your own. You're really strong. You have a really strong personality, or at least that's how people see you, pile number one. Okay, anything else for pile number one? How do people see pile number one, dear spirit guides? Okay. Your dreams need a practical plan. So again, I feel like this is what I was talking about. Some people think that you guys act really fast or act quickly, and then you withdraw and you think about what just happened, and then you try and make a plan from there. So I think some people maybe have noticed that. If that's something you do, just please take whatever resonates with you. And then you have your overall energy. Show the world the real you. So I feel like a lot of people would like to know more about you. More people would like to learn from you. That's another thing I'm getting. More people would like to learn from you. Okay, anything for pile number one? How do people see pile number one? Oops, that's a lot. We'll take this one. How do people see pile number one? Okay, so again, just not sharing enough. And we got the activation card. So again, just acting, just being really quick at times. Again, this could also mean that you are just a really good thinker and you come up with really good ideas. And I think there's people, especially maybe in your work, in your school, people are like, oh, I wish I came up with the plan, or I wish, yeah, I came up with whatever this person did. Like, it sounds like an amazing plan. And then we have rebirth in spring. Somebody who's really transformative, somebody who appears as a really calm person, but I feel like that calmness could disappear, especially if you see some sort of injustice done to others, injustice done to yourself as well. I feel like that's when I just heard family as well, so maybe a family is a big part of your life, or those that are close to you. So now when I say family, I don't mean only people that are blood related to you. It could be people that feel like family. So there's this, again, group of people that really matter to you, and you're just really transformative, and you transform their life in a way. I don't think you're aware of how you help others, especially those close to you, but I think people who are not so close to you can see that. They can see how you help your closest friends or relatives. Okay, anything else for pile number one? How do people see pile number one? Oops. New beginnings. Again, doors opening, new opportunities opening for you. There could be people in your life. I don't want to say they're greedy, but I feel like there could be people in your life who are like, oh, look at all these opportunities or options this person has. Anything else for pile number one? How do people see pile number one? Come together. Yes, again, this is your small group of friends, you guys, or small or family. Take that as it resonates, but I feel like definitely you have few people that you keep close to your heart, and other people can see that, and maybe some of those people wish they could be part of your smaller circle, but because you keep a lot of the things to yourself, you keep a lot to yourself, you don't share everything, of course, with everybody you meet. And I feel like they find that, again, in a way, intimidating. Oh, I would like to learn more about this person. Okay, just one more, please, for pile number one. Magical gateway. Again, you guys. It says, it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet, this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. And you also got the journey card. It just fell out. So again, you guys are definitely somebody, or people see you as somebody who's, again, has so many opportunities. Maybe you just don't share the hard parts of your life with others and journey. So maybe you like to travel, or you've told people you like to travel, or you like to make plans with friends, people around you when it comes to travel. But that's all I have for you, pile number one, people, and I think that was a really beautiful reading. And if this resonates with you, or you feel like this is how people see you, please leave a comment, like and subscribe. It helps the channel, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Hello, pile number two. If you pick this deck, then this is gonna be a reading, and we're gonna look into how people see you. Okay, so please remember, this is how others see you. This is maybe not how you see yourself. This could be people that are really close to you. It could be people that are not in your close circle. So let's see, how do people see pile number two? How others see pile number two? The High Priestess, okay. Judgment. Ace of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. One more, please. There we go. The World. And your overall energy is the Seven of Cups. Okay, so the first thing I heard is people like to listen to you. Okay, people like to listen to your stories. People like to listen to what you have to say, because it feels like you always have something interesting to say. You always have something interesting, but yet you're so mysterious to others. I think people find you really mysterious, pile number 2. And I feel like people, or you, just seem happy and go lucky all the time when you're around other people, and they're just like, oh, this person has it all together. I feel like some people think that the universe just gives you stuff, because we have the Judgment, and under the Judgment we have the Nine of Cups, which is all about wish fulfillment. I definitely feel like you guys are a bit mysterious to others. I feel like you give them the bigger picture of who you are, but when it comes to those tiny details, your shadow aspects, things you're afraid of, things maybe, I just heard things you cry about at night. I'm sorry if that's triggering for any of you, but I just heard that coming through. Things you cry about at night, those are the things, those small aspects that are, of course, really big for you. That's not what people see, or that's not something they get to see. You guys are, of course, there's this mystery to you, but it's also just the way you express yourself. I feel like that is something people often talk about, even when you're not around. I feel like there's people who really like, again, to listen to your stories. It feels like you always have something interesting to say. You always have something fun to say. You always come up with, I feel like you come up with great ideas. You're a really good communicator, pile number 2. You could be Pisces, you could be a Libra, you could be a Sag, Aquarius, Leo, or Taurus. I know that's a lot of signs, so that could be your sun, moon, and rising. Please take that as it resonates. But I'm just gonna pull some clarifications. I didn't pull clarifications for pile number 1, but I just need some clarifications for you guys. Okay, some clarifications on the High Priestess, please. Page of Wands. I also heard fearless, so maybe you appear as somebody who's fearless, somebody who's just not afraid, not of the unknown, but somebody who's not afraid to take a risk. And I think there's people in your life who wish they were like you, who wish they could take a risk, or who wish they will just, I just heard go on that trip. So maybe you guys like to travel, or maybe you like to share stories about you traveling places, or maybe you have a plan to travel, so you tell people all about it. And it almost feels like some people, I don't want to say this you guys, but maybe some people are a bit jealous. Okay, let's see, why is the Judgment here for pile number 2, people? Why is the Judgment here for pile number 2? How do people see pile number 2? Okay. Four of Wands, yes, the stability again. So you got the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. This is definitely something that has to do with the home, the way you have transformed your home as well. So maybe in the past you had it really rough. Maybe you were not living with somebody that made you happy. Maybe you were just not happy with the way your home looked. Maybe you were not happy in the where you lived. Whatever resonates here. And it also feels like right now you guys have it way better, and you seem happy because you're happy about where you are in your life. Also, I feel like if you guys have children, I feel like, or if you have even siblings, but I'm strongly getting children, I feel like people could be jealous of your relationship with your children. If it's not children, it could be nephews or maybe cousins, just some people that are younger in the family. It feels like you guys connect with children really well. So this could be, again, younger siblings. Maybe you're a bit older, but you have younger siblings, or maybe you are, maybe you have children of your own, or maybe this could be even kids from the neighborhood. Doesn't really matter, but it feels like you guys just have this strong connection with children. I feel like that maybe some of you work with children, or elderly people for some reason, or you have or you're taking care of somebody. But I feel like people look up to you. It feels like you guys can pull it all together. It's like you can work, you can do your thing, maybe you study, so work, school, home life, whatever it is. It's like you guys can pull it all together at the end of the day. It is hard, but you make it look so easy that maybe you inspire other people to do the same. Okay, let's see what we got here. Show the world the real you. Okay, so maybe some people would like to know more about you with this mystery here. We got Aquarius. Look at the bigger picture. We got Sagittarius. And your commitment is being tested. So maybe every once in a while people will test you just to see. I heard something about patience. So maybe your patience is being tested every once in a while, you guys. Okay, let's see. Anything else for pile number 2? How do people see pile number 2? Find balance. Yes, again, with this work and home life, and doing your hobbies or whatever it is. I feel like you guys are really good at finding balance, especially if you guys have children or you're taking care of somebody, siblings, whatever it is. Okay, anything else for pile number 2? How do people see pile number 2? Abundance. People see you as somebody who is really abundant. People see you as somebody who I also hear appreciate. So I feel like you guys appreciate the abundance that comes into your life. I feel like people don't see you as somebody who's greedy. I feel like people see you again as somebody who's grateful for the things they have in life. Okay, we got dragonfly. Anything else for pile number 2, please? How do people see pile number 2? Oops. Ebb and flow. Yes, with the dragonfly and the ebb and flow. It's like you might keep things to yourself, or you just might be quiet. You don't make a lot of noise, but you just go with the flow. So you don't, I just heard, you don't piss people off. So maybe you just go about your day, and you come across colleagues, you come across friends, whoever it is, doesn't matter. And you just maybe keep stuff to yourself, or you're just really quiet because you don't want to ruin somebody else's day if you had a rough day. I feel like people can tell when you have a rough day, or maybe some people in your life, people that are closer to you, can tell you had a rough day. And they're like, oh, it's like, if that were me, I would have thrown all of my anger at you, but you guys don't do that. Okay, just one more card for pile number 2, please. How do people see pile number 2? Pile number 2, please. How do people see pile number 2? We got activation and wind. It almost, yeah, again, it's like you guys make things flow in life. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but it almost feels like you guys are the strong feminine energy. Or maybe you have found that balance between your masculine and feminine energy. So you make things flow. You make things move in people's lives as well, especially those that are closer to you. So I definitely feel like people can see that, especially if you have children, if you have a family, or if you're trying to build a family with somebody, or if you are, maybe figuring out how to maybe just saving up some money, or ready to buy your own home, or you share a home with your family, whatever the case is. I definitely feel like people see those things about you. They recognize those things about you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel like that was a really good reading, you guys. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Hello, pile number 3. Last but not least, this is your reading. If you pick this deck, we're gonna look into how people see you. So please remember, this is how others see you. Maybe you don't see yourself like this. This could be people that are really close to you. This could be colleagues. This could be people you don't feel really close to, but take whatever resonates, okay? So for pile number 3, dear spirit guides, how do people see pile number 3? Okay, we got 2 cards. We got the moon and the hangman. I just heard balance. Okay. Okay, and your overall energy is the Emperor. Okay, I feel like there's heavier energy with this pile, but I feel like because I think you guys, some people know that you guys maybe had a really rough past. Maybe you guys, for some of you, I'm getting you were not happy with the person you were with, but you never gave up, and that's one of the things people recognize about you. You never gave up on your dreams. You never gave up on who you are. You still and I feel like for you guys, even this reading is about how people see you as, or maybe this is what others see for you, that greater things are yet to come. New beginnings are new better beginnings are coming in your life soon. But I feel like you guys have handled yourself really well. Maybe there was a time in your life where you had to put on facade, maybe you had to put on a mask and pretend to be somebody else. I just heard dance with the flow, and just how these two people are just dancing around, but they're being controlled. And this is the moon, so they're being controlled in a way by their the illusions that are created by the moon, also the emotions, but they're trying to hide all of that and just dance with the flow. I feel like that was you maybe at some point in your life, and I think this is something people realized. People were like, oh, this person has it so rough, but they're handling the situation really, really well. And I think a lot of people realize that you guys grew from this situation. You grew and you became way stronger. I feel like, yes, again, people find you just really mature, and people find you somebody who's just so brave to leave behind things that don't make them happy. So maybe in the past, if this is not a person from your past, I almost feel like in a way this was a domestic situation, and I'm really sorry if you had to go through anything like that, if you had a mentally or physically abusive partner in the past. But if that's not the case, then I definitely feel like it was your mental health. It was something related to your mental health. It almost felt like you were fighting off demons in a way. Oh, yeah, we have the devil here. And I also feel like, so you guys, people saw how you fought, and now you're this emperor. And I feel like a lot of you have tapped into your masculine energy more than your feminine, because that just seems to work best for you at the moment. I think that some people see you or find you attractive. There's definitely people around you who find you attractive. Maybe they're sexually attracted to you. Please take that as it resonates. When it comes to zodiac signs, I see Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn, I see Libra. So this could be your sun, moon, and rising. And I also see Aries. So you guys have overcome a lot in your life. I'm just going to pull clarification for the Page of Wands. Page of Wands, please. Clarification for the Page of Wands for pile number 3. We got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Again, I just feel like not giving up on your dreams, or not giving up on something that is supposed to come into the future, something that is supposed to come soon in your life. This could be within the next 4 months. I also have this feeling of you guys just, it almost feels like just traveling someplace else. Maybe you will decide to move someplace. Maybe this someplace else will be another city or a country where it's just a bit colder, and some people know about this plan, and they look up to you, and you've been holding on to this probably really strongly, you guys, and people are aware of that, and they look up to you in a way, because they're so, again, people just, it just comes to my head, oh, you're so brave, you've done so much in your life. Honestly, I feel like, and I'm sorry if this is the case, but I feel like those people that see you do better, so this is not going to be for everybody, but there's been people who would say, oh, you're so brave, you're doing just fine. These were the people who were never there to give you a hand. Those were the people who were never there to really ask if you really need anything, just to be there to talk to you. But they were just the people who, would cheer you up, sure, but they were maybe never there for you. So this is not going to be for all of you, so please take that as it resonates. I know the energy in this pile is way heavier than the first and the second pile, so please, if you feel like this is not your reading, please pick another pile. Yeah, okay, let's see why the Judgment is here for pile number 3. Pile number 3, people, that's a lot. Okay, Judgment. The Chariot. Okay, we got more Cancer energy. And I feel like you guys, again, there's something about travel in you guys. I just keep seeing, I don't know, for whatever reason, I see travel. But anyways, I think that people like the way maybe you stand up for others. I feel like people like the way you stand up for others, especially if it's within the workplace. I feel like maybe in the past you have actually stood up for somebody else, and they're really grateful for that. Or maybe you were just there for this person when things were not okay at work. But I feel like for majority of you, again, you brought justice in a way for this person, because the situation was not, something happened definitely here. Somebody maybe treated this person in a wrong way. This could have been your boss, could have been somebody else, some other colleague, or maybe something in their personal life, but I feel like it is work related. Or maybe I also hear money issues. Maybe somebody had money issues and you helped this person out. It doesn't have to be financially. It could be also just being there for them, supporting this person emotionally. And you guys, yeah, and I think they really appreciate that. And this is somebody that will remember this, I feel like, until the day they die. A new start is coming, and we got new moon. Yeah, I told you guys, there's something with this Page of Wands here. There's something with the Page of Wands. I feel like people can see, because of how brave you were in the past and you overcame so much in your life, they can see new doors opening up for you. And I feel like there are people who are really proud of you. Maybe some of them were not always there to support you, but I feel like there's definitely people who are really proud of you. Okay, pile number 3. Anything else for pile number 3, please? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Okay, so maybe you guys need to balance something out, or maybe that's how people see you as. They see you as somebody who's really balanced. somebody who knows their stuff. Let's see if we can get anything else for you, pile number 3 people. Motivation. Yeah, again, you inspire other people because of how brave you were. You definitely inspire people, and depends on when you're watching this. Again, I know this reading is about how people see you, but there's something about this new start and this Page of Wands that is that gets my attention every time I try to focus on something else. And on this card we have spring. It talks about when springtime comes, the fairy of motivation will come your way. She will bring you so much abundance and motivate you to move forward. So it depends on when you're watching. This is being recorded in January, but you could be watching this in January, you could be watching this in February. Maybe something is going to happen around springtime. This is a timeless pick a card, so please remember that. Okay, anything else for pile number 3 people? Okay, pile number 3, you also got stargazing and solitude. I feel like people appreciate when you like to be alone. I think some people in your life know that you like your alone time. Maybe you guys like to be in your hermit mode every once in a while. Maybe you just like to take some time for yourself and not be around others. I feel like maybe that drains you every once in a while. Okay, anything else? Last messages for pile number 3 people. Last messages for pile number 3 people. How do people see pile number 3? Wind activation. Every pile got this card. This is really interesting. Okay. Ceremony. Okay, just one more, please. I feel like you guys are changing and people can see that. I feel like maybe you just started, or maybe, I don't know, maybe something that has to do with your religion or your spirituality. Maybe you just started focusing on your spirituality. Maybe you started believing more in your religion, whatever the case is. But I feel like people can see that. It almost feels like your energy is changing, you're transforming, and this is not going to be an easy path, but I feel like you guys are transforming and people can see this transformation. This is an energetic transformation. Definitely your aura is transforming, your aura is growing, and I feel like because of that, again, you're opening those new doors and people can see this. People can feel that there's a difference when they went out with you like 5-6 years ago, and when they see you today, there's a difference when they're in your presence, and people can tell that. It almost feels like you're more humble, you're more quiet, you're more reserved, you're more it's like you've learned a lot, and people again can see that. Yeah, that's all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope this message resonates with you. If it does, or if you feel like this is how people see you, please leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.